All right, guys. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for Evil West. Oh, what a wild ride, to say the least. Did I enjoy this game? Yes. But there's also a lot of flaws I want to talk about, but also a lot of good that this game has achieved. And I have to say this is an enjoyable and a frustrating experience at the same time because of my poor decision playing this game on the hardest setting. Honestly, guys, you want to have fun, play this game on normal or even play this on novice. It's not worth the pain and suffering on hard or even in Evil West, especially. It's just pain, guys. It's pain. Like, this game is definitely not designed on Evil West difficulty. And then I heard it is an additional hard setting called True Death Mode, and I am definitely not going to be playing the game again on true death mode unless there's an achievement, which I have checked. There is no achievement. It's just a way of playing the game with more pain and suffering. So we're not going to definitely not play it on true death mode because this game has pushed me to the limits. Like, this game is honestly harder than Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry or any hack and slash game I've ever played because of the way this game was designed. And that is the biggest flaw this game has is the level design. Like, this game is designed to be, fast paced, combat. You gotta think fast, be fast on your reflexes. Yet they gave you such a little area to maneuver, and on top of that, there's a lot of invisible barriers too that prevents you from dodging from place to place too. Kind of ruins the experience a little bit. Actually, not a little bit, by a lot, depending on the level design and the area you're playing. And it is a lot of areas in this game where you get stuck in things and then you fucking die. That really gets on my freaking nerves. And on top of that, the game has the freaking audacity to, like, hey, you take out the bosses, right? Let's put them as regular enemies. Oh, you take care of them? Guess what? Let's put 4 mini bosses, another mini bosses, and a laser enemy to come out at you all at the same time, expecting you to survive that first try. Obviously, definitely not doable first try, but you could definitely. It is doable. Is it fun? No, because there's so many enemies thrown at you. They become such bullet sponges to the point you can't even kill them at all at one shot. But they can one shot you because of the balance design for Evil West 3, which is honestly pretty damn poor and pretty shit. But we still beat the game on Evil West. Do I recommend it first try? Absolutely not. Because in my opinion, that it kind of ruins the experience for me. But I think playing this game on normal at least will make the game a lot more enjoyable. And also playing this game on co-op might be a better choice too, especially in playing the hardest setting. I have no idea, but this game is, like I said, has a lot of flaws in designs. The combat is pretty cool for the most part, but I think the melee is kind of underused here. Like, it wants you to do combos, but you hardly do any damage unless you get the upgrades for it. Like, especially the last upgrade for your gauntlet, where you do more damage. But even then, you're going to be mostly using your firearms specifically because those are going to be your best friend, especially the revolver. When you get that with the electric upgrade, it's an absolute freaking lifesaver. Get that upgraded fully first, and I would highly recommend upgrading the lever action rifle as well. And because with the railgun upgrade plus the additional damage, 20% damage it does, I guarantee you that gun is gonna be absolutely slapping. The electric upgrade for the other weapons are pretty decent too, but honestly, revolver and lever actions are going to be your best friend. The parry, also the shield that you use, also going to be used for upgrade that fully, so that way you can block, parry the enemy, and it will shock them in like a whole area of effect type of thing. So get that upgraded first. Highly recommend upgrading the cannonball upgrade as well. Turn that to cannonball explosion, so that way you can turn enemies into literally flying hand grenades. And I'm telling you, extremely useful when you're fighting against like the mini bosses or a huge waves of enemies. But overall, I think this game definitely suffers from in terms of the level design for the combat and the combat system that this game implemented. Hopefully, if they make a sequel, they definitely need to flesh out the combat more, the level design more especially, and also give it a much more clearer direction of where you need to go, because this game, from time to time, you have no idea where the hell you're going. You get stuck, and then all you gotta do is walk the little ledge, and then you go to the next freaking area. Like, the game definitely needs to have, more clearer sense of where you need to go, rather than, oh, you just guess and see, find out where you need to go. Which I do like the encouragement of exploration, but at times this game will lead you to direction where it actually leads you to the main area, and you cannot go back to that area you want to explore. So like I said, this game needs to have a more clear direction where you need to go, and then where you need to explore different areas to find secrets, like different perks and all that stuff. But yeah, if they make a new a sequel or a game based on this, make the combat much more fluid, make it more fleshed out, and make better level design. For God's sake, make better level design, and for God's sakes, fucking fix the goddamn invisible collision that is spread throughout each fighting arena. That's what really gets me pissed off the most, is when you get killed, when you try to dodge sideways, and then you get blocked by the invisible walls. Like, what the fuck, game? Like, what? Do you guys play tested this? When you guys launched this game? I don't know, but hopefully when they keep releasing patches, they'll keep fixing this invisible wall collision and all this stuff. Because, right now the game is, I'll recommend it to a certain extent, but definitely get it on sale. But yeah, that's my gripe about the game. The story awesome. It's very cliche, very generic, but I don't mind the story. That's just a minor gripe. But I wish I could have put more emphasis on a little bit more on the storytelling. But you're playing this game for the action, so it's understandable. I get it. But other than that, let's get to the goods. What I like about this game is that, the combat is frustrating, the combat is also good. It's very satisfying, especially when you get those E-combo set up and you start punching things, to death, and then everything goes electrocuted and all that. That I really enjoy. And the firearms, the sound design in this game is pretty good too, for the guns, the creature designs, and the sound cue when you fight like certain boss enemies and all that. I really do enjoy that, and as well as, of course, the world building this game has to offer. I really like this alternate timeline, Wild West setting where you got, steampunk incorporated with supernatural. So you got like, crazy gadget weapons fighting against the supernatural, and I really love that. I really like the world building this game has set up. The lore would be absolutely interested to put more time on the storytelling. Like I said, this game is definitely designed to be like a hack and slash shoot 'em up type of style game. So I guess I understand why they haven't put any more story into it, but the world in this game is very fascinating, and the lore built upon this game as well is pretty good too. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel for this game if this game sell well enough, because we all know if the game sell well enough, there's a chance that they might do, a sequel for this game. Which if they do, definitely make the game more expanded. Definitely put more on the co-op system as well. Like, there's a lot more potential they could do with this game, and I really hope that they do go all out if they make a part 2. Definitely put more strong emphasis on co-op as well, because the co-op, I think this game has potential, but I heard the co-op is it's okay. So maybe expand the co-op system a lot more, and hopefully make you play as a different character rather than a clone of your main character, which I thought was a little bit disappointing, because I thought you could be playing as Edgar and throughout the whole game, but I guess they decided just make a clone of Jesse and call it good. But yeah, like I said, the world building is fantastic. The supernatural, the steampunk theme to it, especially on the design of a lot of the weapons here too, is really fantastic as well. Like, especially when you get the electric upgrade. Ooh, man, that gets spicy. And some of the combat ability in this game actually work really well. Like, with the parry system, the block system, where you can stop, projectiles, you can electrocute multiple people at the same time. And I really like when you go Super Saiyan mode, aka Supercharged mode, where you start flying everywhere, start punching things to death. And then on top of that, you get it fully upgraded, you send out a lightning storm and a shockwave when you use it. It makes it really feel like a badass at some point in this game when you use those specific abilities, especially when you get one of your weapons upgraded to use electrical upgrades. Then you start to feel like an absolute badass. And another good thing I want to point out too is that this game is definitely a huge tribute to God of War, as well as games back up the PS3, Xbox era days, where games were just simple, simple action up games where you just play for fun, And we don't really get too many games like that, and I do wish there'd be some more games out like that. So hopefully we get more games like that. But they also got to make the game more enjoyable, flesh out, especially playing on difficulty Evil West setting, because playing on Evil West is fucking rough. That's all I gotta say. But would I recommend this game? Yes. I'll probably recommend that you buy this game on sale. But if you really want to support, the Flying Wire Hog team, then I'll say go for it. Speaking of Flying Wire Hog team, this is the same people who did Shadow Warrior, the reboot that they did back in 2013, Shadow Warrior 2, and then Shadow Warrior 3. So let's hope this game gains enough traction to the point we can get a sequel, and hopefully the sequel will be a much better game when it comes out. Because I'm definitely looking. I would definitely play this game, a sequel for this game if they do announce it. But I think the game kind of hints that a sequel could happen too, because Felicity at the end didn't really die. I think we might have cured her vampirism. That's my guess. So, but there's really no closure at the end. So maybe, just maybe, we get some sort of closure. We'll make a sequel. But other than that, I can't. Nothing else I can say about this game other than that it is a wild, fun, and frustrating ride. Don't play this game on Evil West for the first playthrough. Play this on normal or easy. So that way the game would be a lot more enjoyable. That's my opinion. But anyways guys, I'm going to end it here for now for Evil West. That is my personal opinion. I will probably give it probably 7 out of 10. That's my rating. I think the game definitely lives up to my expectation. I definitely enjoy my time playing the game, but because I was playing this game on Evil West, definitely the game definitely suffers from a lot of the combat and the level design mechanics in this game. And I really hope they put some more improvements on that in the sequel or a new game that they happen to be making right now. But would I recommend this game? Yes. Own it on sale, and if you really want to play this game with co-op, because this game does support co-op. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I would recommend playing this game. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here for now, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the brutal playthrough of Evil West. If you guys did, hit the like button in this video. You guys didn't, then hit the dislike button. It's all up to you. If you guys want to see more games like this or any other games you want to suggest for me to play, leave in the comments down below and I will check them out. But yeah, guys, until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.